Welcome, wanderers of myth and seekers of forgotten truths. This is EPIC RELICS, where the ancient echoes rise once more, carved from stone, sung by the winds, and carried across seas of time. Tonight, we descend into the waves of an eternal mystery to meet the Sirens, beings of beauty and terror, whose voices shaped the fate of mortals and gods alike. Part 1. The Birth of the Sirens. Long before the seas were mapped and the stars were named, the Sirens were born from tragedy. In the oldest myths, they were said to be companions of Persephone, the maiden stolen by Hades. When they failed to protect her, Demeter cursed them, giving them wings and voices of enchantment, condemned forever to the lonely shores of forgotten isles. Some say they were half bird, half woman, creatures of the air and sea. Others that they were ocean nymphs, shaped entirely by water and song. In both tales, one truth remains. They were bound to lure, to sing, to ensnare. Their voices were no mere melody. They were instruments of destiny. Part 2. The Power of the Song. The Sirens did not wield weapons, nor did they need them. Their greatest gift and curse was their song. Each note carried visions of home, love, and fulfillment. To sailors who had wandered for years, the voice of a siren was irresistible. It awakened the deepest desires of the heart, filling their minds with illusions so vivid that no man could tell dream from reality. Yet those who followed the song found only jagged rocks and the embrace of the sea. Death was not forced upon them, it was chosen, wrapped in the illusion of hope. Part 3. The Island of Bones. Legends speak of the Sirens' dwelling, a desolate island strewn with bones of the fallen. Ships dashed against the cliffs, leaving treasures scattered along the shore, offerings to no gods but the Sirens themselves. Their island was not paradise, but a graveyard. Yet within that silence, their songs echoed eternally, rising with the wind like ghostly prayers. Some ancient poets claimed their music could charm even the earth itself, stopping rivers, halting winds, and making the stars pause in their orbits. Such was their dominion. Nature itself obeyed the Sirens' lament. Part 4. Odysseus and the Test of Will. Perhaps the most famous encounter with the Sirens comes from Homer's Odyssey. Odysseus, warned of their danger, sealed his sailors' ears with wax so they could not hear the song. But he himself longed to witness their truth. He ordered his men to bind him to the mast, no matter how he begged or raged. When the Sirens' voices rose, Odysseus struggled like a madman, consumed by longing. Yet he survived, because he was restrained. In this tale, the Sirens represent temptation itself, not defeated by force, but endured through resistance, sacrifice, and the wisdom to guard one's own weakness. Part 5. The Nature of Desire. The Sirens are more than monsters of the sea. They are metaphors of the soul. They embody desire unbridled, dreams without restraint, the beauty that blinds and consumes. To the Greeks, they were warnings that unchecked longing leads only to ruin. But the Sirens were not villains. They were cursed, bound to their fate as much as their victims were to theirs. Their song was not evil. It was the reflection of the listener's own heart, a mirror of humanity's endless hunger. Part 6. Beyond Greece, Sirens across cultures. Though born in Greek myth, echoes of the Siren appear in many lands. In the northern seas, she becomes the mermaid, with flowing hair and a silver tail, luring sailors beneath the waves. In Slavic folklore, she is the rusalki, a water spirit of tragic beauty. In Celtic myth, she is the selkie, caught between two worlds. Across all cultures, the pattern remains the same. The ocean as a realm of mystery, and the woman of the sea as both savior and destroyer, promise and peril. The siren is universal because desire itself is universal. Part 7. The Sirens' Tragedy. But what of the sirens themselves? Ancient writers tell that after Odysseus resisted them, the sirens, shamed by their failure, hurled themselves into the sea and perished. In this ending lies their tragedy. They were creatures doomed by their purpose. Without their song, they were nothing, but with it, they brought only death. Thus, they became eternal symbols of beauty wasted, of voices unheard, of longing unfulfilled. The sirens did not kill for pleasure. They killed because they were bound by fate. Their story is not only of danger, but of sorrow. Part 8. The Legacy of the Sirens. Even now, the siren's voice endures. In music, in poetry, in the whisper of waves against the shore, humanity remembers. We call modern cantations siren songs, for they too lead us astray with promises of fulfillment. Yet the siren's true lesson is not simply a warning against desire. It is the reminder that beauty, longing, and danger are inseparable. To live is to hear the song. To endure is to know its power and still choose one's path. The sirens, then, are not merely relics of the past. They are echoes within us all. Thus ends the tale of the sirens, voices eternal in the sea of myth. Their song still calls, not from distant shores, but from within our own hearts. This has been Epic Relics, where myth awakens and legends never die. Until next time, listen carefully and guard your soul from the song that lingers.